Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am Vivek and today I will share 300 questions and answers for Power BI Data Analyst Associate or PL 300. If you want to download all questions and answers, feel free to visit Buy Me a Coffee page. I have shared the link below. You can then click on the shop. There are two courses for PL 300. One with explanation and one without. Choose any one you prefer. Enter the amount, pay and download them. If you join the membership, then every course will be 25% off. Now, let's get started with questions and answers. Question number 1. You have crafted a detailed report page in the Power BI service, which you have subsequently pinned to a dashboard. Following this action, you have received a search inquiries from users regarding the data, with additional requests for more visuals on the dashboard. To efficiently cater to these inquiries, you are contemplating the activation of a functionality that would allow users to directly pose questions about the dashboard's data. How can you enable a feature that permits user to interactively query the data presented on the dashboard, specifically positioned at the dashboard's top for easy access? Proposed solution. Implement the Q&A feature by activating it in the page information settings of the report page before pinning it to the dashboard. Does this solution accomplish the intended goal? Option A, yes. Option B, no. Correct answer is option B, no. Enabling the Q&A feature in Power BI for Dashboard is done by adding a Q&A tile directly to the dashboard, not through the page information setting of the report page. The Q&A tile allows users to type natural language queries at the top of the dashboard to explore data interactively. Question number 2. Your Power BI report integrates a project calendar table and a project milestone table from an Azure SQL database. The project milestone table features the date-related foreign keys for comprehensive project tracking. Initiation date, completion date, review date. To enable detailed analysis of project timelines across these key dates, you evaluate the following approach. Proposed solution. In the fields pane, you label the project calendar table as initiation date. Next, you leverage DAX expression to formulate completion date and review date as separate calculated tables. Is this method effective and efficient in achieving the outlined objective? Option A, yes. Option B, no. The correct answer is option B, no. Creating separate calculated tables for each date type is inefficient and unnecessary. The correct approach is to use a single date table, the project calendar, and establish multiple relationships between it and the project milestones table, one for each date field, activating them as needed with user relationship in DAX for analysis. Question number 3. Which of the following roles are authorized to delete reports, dashboard, and dataset within the Power BI workspace? Select all that apply. Option A, viewers. Option B, contributors. Option C, members. Option D, admins. The correct answers are Option B, contributors. Option C, members. Option D, admins. In a Power BI workspace, contributors, members, and admins have permissions to delete reports, dashboard, and datasets. Viewers have read-only access and cannot modify or delete any content. Question number 4. Match each data source with the most appropriate connection type in Power BI desktop. Data sources. 1. Large enterprise SQL database. 2. Weekly sales Excel report. 3. Real-time stock market feed. Connection types. A. Import. B. Direct query. C. Streaming dataset. Option A, 1A, 2C, 3C. Option B, 1B, 2A, 3B. Option C, 1B, 2A, 3C. Option D, 1B, 2C, 3A. The correct answer is option C, 1B, 2A, 3C. Large enterprise SQL database uses direct query for live, large-scale data access. A weekly sales Excel report is based with import since it's static and refreshed periodically. A real-time stock market feed requires a streaming dataset to handle continuously updating data. Question number 5. You are analyzing customer order data in Power BI. The orders table contains record of orders placed by customers over the past 10 years. You have a related calendar table. You need to create a measure to compare order counts for the current month with the same month in the previous year. For example, if a user selects June 2024, the measure should return the order count for June 2023. Which DAX expression should you use? Option A, Option B, Option C, Option D. Correct answer is Option C. The same period last year function shifts the current filter context by 1 year, making it ideal for comparing the same month in the previous year. It works perfectly with calculate to return the order count for that equivalent period last year. Just a quick reminder, if you don't have time to watch these videos and instead download all questions and answers, feel free to purchase them on Buy Me a Coffee page. I have shared the link below. Question number 6. Define whether the following statement is true or false. When sharing Power BI dashboard with external users, it is best practice to use the Publish to Web option for maximum security. Option A, true. Option B, false. The correct answer is option B, false. The Publish to Web option makes dashboard publicly accessible to anyone with the link, offering no security. For secure sharing with external users, use Power BI sharing features such as guest access via Azure AD B2B or Power BI service sharing options, not Publish to Web. Question number 7. You are tasked with creating a Power BI solution to analyze and visualize sales data for your company. Arrange the following steps in the order they would typically occur in a Power BI workflow. 1. Publish the report to Power BI service. 2. Create visuals in Power BI desktop. 3. Extract and transform data using Power Query. 4. Share the dashboard in Power BI service. Option A, 3, 1, 2, 4. Option B, 2, 4, 3, 1. Option C, 2, 4, 1, 3. Option D, 3, 2, 1, 4. The correct answer is option D, 3, 2, 1, 4. The typical Power BI workflow starts with extracting and transforming data using Power Query, then creating visuals in Power BI desktop. After the report is ready, you publish it to the Power BI service and finally share the dashboard with users. Question number 8. You are developing a Power BI report that connects to a large Azure SQL database. The dataset contains detailed website traffic logs spanning the last 5 years. When refreshing the data in Power BI desktop, you encounter the following error. Error 08001 timeout expired. This error indicates that the data loading process is taking longer than the allowed time limit. You need to optimize the data retrieval process to avoid this timeout. Which two techniques can you use to resolve this error? Option A. Filter the data in Power Query to retrieve only the necessary columns and rows for your report. Option B. Create separate queries in Power Query for different date ranges. Then merge them into a single table. Option C. Consolidate multiple queries in Power Query into a single query to reduce the number of round trips to the database. Option D. Disable query folding to force Power BI to process the data locally instead of on the database server. The correct answers are option A. Filter the data in Power Query to retrieve only the necessary columns and rows for your report. Option C. Consolidate multiple queries in Power Query into a single query to reduce the number of round trips to the database. Filtering data reduces the volume transferred, and consolidating query minimizes multiple database calls, both improving performance. Disabling query folding is counterproductive as it forces local processing and splitting queries by date, and merging add complexity without guaranteeing better performance. Question number 9. You are tasked with generating a report focusing on product sales and customer attrition rates. The objective is to limit the display to only include the top 10 items exhibiting the highest attrition rates. Propose solutions. Construct a measure to identify the top 10 products utilizing the TOPN DAX function. Does the proposed solution make sense? Option A, yes. Option B, no. The correct answer is option A, yes. The TOPN DAX function is designed to return the top n rows of the table based on a specific expression. Creating a measure or table using TOPN to identify the top 10 products with the highest attrition rates is an appropriate and effective approach for this requirement. Question number 10. To analyze and compare sales performance across different regions, which visualization would you use? Option A, line chart. Option B, pie chart. Option C, bar chart. Option D, scatter plot. The correct answer is option C, bar chart. Bar chart is ideal for comparing values across different categories, such as sales performance across regions. It clearly shows differences in magnitude between regions, making it easier to analyze and compare. Line charts are better for trends over time, pie charts for proportions, and scatter plots for relationship between two numeric variables.